Everyone has a dark side, a side that leans toward power and the fast lane, and causes a man to seek entry into a world that exists invisibly alongside the everyday. A world that average people glimpse on their TVs and in movies, on the news and in newspapers, but never experience firsthand. While most people will never touch upon it, even more don't realize just how close it is to everyday life. Chicago has always been a cradle for this parallel world. Corruption, violence, payoffs, and mob enforcers have, at times, seemed to be business as usual for the Second City. Known for its population of hard-working families, Chicago is also a city with a history of hard-working criminals. Empires have been built and destroyed around the intersection of power, corruption, and politics long before Al Capone ruled Chicago's streets in the early 20th century. But as the city matured, so did its criminals and their activities. By the 1930s, Capone's control over the city had grown to levels never before imagined, and his corrupt influence lurked beneath all aspects of everyday society. Through that control, he reaped vast rewards of wealth, power, and influence, and formed an unstoppable syndicate that mastered the development of lethal criminal minds, some of which still extend into the present day. And in early 1970s Chicago, Danny and Emma Seifert found themselves immersed in this underworld, linked to mobsters with direct lineages to Capone. Like so many others, they found they couldn't escape its dangerous pull. For the Seiferts, September 27, 1974, started out as a seemingly normal autumn day in the suburbs of Chicago. About a year prior, they had opened their own fiberglass company, Plastomatic Products, in Bensonville, Illinois. They lived comfortably in a modest townhouse only a few minutes from their business in the shadow of O'Hare International Airport. On the surface, little would hint to differences between their family and the typical middle-class neighbors who surrounded them. Emma, mid-20s, was attractive and intelligent. She dressed fashionably for the 1970s, and her blonde hair